hours worth of outtakes from
We're
her.
on the air. Go.
Oh, we are.
Hi, we're back, and we are joined by our favorite adventure. Kinga Phillips is here.
Kinga,
Hi.
you've been
guys.
traveling all over the world, and this time you hit Central America.
I did, Panama specifically.
All right, why? Why
Right,
there?
Panama, yeah.
Panama, okay, well, let me tell you. It is, first of all, from Los Angeles, it's a 6-hour direct flight, which is awesome. You
Right
don't
to
even
Panama City?
Right to Panama City, which is a beautiful airport, a beautiful city, so cosmopolitan. Panama is safe, it is affordable, and you guys, it is so beautiful. The Pacific side, the Caribbean side, in the middle, you've got jungles and volcanoes.
I mean, you hear about Belize and Costa Rica, but you never hear about Panama ever.
Exactly, and that's why I went. That's
So
exactly why I
off
went.
the beaten path, basically. Right? See how I just snuck that right in there?
You sure did.
All
So
right.
I was down there writing a story about off the beaten path, and that's why I chose it because, like you said, Belize, Costa Rica,
Yeah,
super
that's where everybody
popular.
goes, yeah.
But people don't really think about Panama, and it has so much to offer. I mean, there are turquoise, gorgeous waters with starfish. It looks like people went around and tossed starfish and sand dollars, like uninhabited islands that look like the Caribbean minus the crowds. Their Phuket in the middle of the country is this town that was voted by the AARP as like one of the best places in the world to retire. I'm considering it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you
So-
have your ways off, but that's okay.
But so the main function of Panama has always been just the canal. People go on a cruise ship, they go through Panama and never stop.
That's how most people know it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we did go see the canal, and you guys, it is so freaking amazing.
It is
a
amazing.
wonder of engineering. And now there's the old canal and the new canal for like the super tankers and the
ships, yeah.
super cargo ships to go through.
All right, so what is, for someone who's never been that adventurous to go to a place like Panama, what is the one place you would suggest would be a great start?
So I would say, you know, you're already flying into Panama City. It's a great city. And there is the old town, which is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it is like old Havana. It is like the old city in Cartagena, Colombia. Like it competes with any of these old, beautiful Latin cities. And it has like some of the best rooftop bars, restaurants, markets. You want to buy yourself a Panama hat, which are made in Ecuador, by the way. But
Thank you for the clarification.
Or China.
or China, you never know. But it's a beautiful, beautiful city. And then you can use that as your launching place to go to the Pacific side, to go to the San Blas Islands in the Caribbean, to go inland into the jungles.
It's interesting because it does have two coasts that are very close. You can
Yeah.
actually drive from one coast to the other in a full day. It's a bumpy ride, but
Have you done it?
Yes, I have done it, and it's interesting because you can go surf on the Pacific and then go scuba on the Caribbean side, and it's so
Exactly.
different. But the jungles are amazing there.
Yeah. You know it as well as I do. Why am I here? This was Adventure
because
Carlos.
We
I would
take
stay
you
at
in- yeah.
I would stay at the Waldorf, and you would stay on the beach.
I did both, actually. I did both, which is, that's the other thing about Panama, is it's incredibly affordable. Like, you stay at the Waldorf, it's $200 a night.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
that?
200 bucks.
Yeah, 200 bucks.
Okay, so I asked you what the good launching off point is. So now my last question for you is, what's the best kind of off the beaten path? What's the best kind of hidden secret that you found when you were there?
To me, the San Blas Islands. We rented a sailboat for 4 days with a captain and sailed around, and there's
Really?
365 islands, 44 inhabited. So you're basically rolling up to remote islands, having beach bonfires. It's like the beach minus the drama meets Blue Lagoon minus that drama. All the good stuff. Yeah.
So how safe is it?
I personally would go there solo as a female.
Really?
I find
Really?
it with, of course, all the common sense precautions that you would take going anywhere, leaving your house
Right,
in
right,
LA.
right.
I would definitely travel. We actually ran into a girlfriend of ours who was traveling solo when we were there.
And she was totally cool too.
Totally cool, had the best time ever.
And what's the best bang for your buck?
The best bang for your buck, I would say. So when we went to the Pacific side, we stayed at a surf and spearfishing camp. And it's the rustic version of an all-inclusive.
Wait, okay, how do you even find such things? Like
Google.
Okay, just want to make sure that this is Googleable.
It is
right?
Googleable, and it's going to be in my story as well.
Okay,
so this
good.
is why I write these stories,
Good.
like to kind of share this information.
Perfect.
But these, you know, these all-inclusives from the rustic version, like don't imagine this beautiful spa resort. There was actually no electricity and no hot water, but it's 91 degrees, so you're fine.
You don't need it.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't need it. But to me, staying in a place like that with black sand beaches, it's all volcanic, sand dollars everywhere, and then you pay extra for the excursions if you want to spearfish, which is what we did, if you want to surf, or if you just want to lay on a beach. And I think we paid, honestly, it was like $60 a night per person, and they
Wow.
feed you. It's not 5-star food,
Right.
but it's very good. And then
But it gives you a good feeling and flavor of the place.
and that's
the
what I
people.
look for. And that's
Yeah.
what I look for.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you like to compare and contrast places. So what would you compare Panama to?
Ooh, that is an excellent question, Carlos.
Thank you. That's why I'm here.
Different parts.
So we
different
allowed him to
parts.
stay, actually.
We'll keep you.
Yeah, we'll
that
keep
was a
ya.
very smart question.
Okay.
Well, the Caribbean side, I would definitely compare to any place that you've been to in the Caribbean, minus the crowds. I mean, I've been all over
Awesome.
the Caribbean. I'm sure you guys
It's
have
always
too.
crowded everywhere
it's
you go.
always crowded.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
beautiful. You have the turquoise water. You have the palm trees and the coconuts and all the good stuff. And
1,000
And
people.
1,000 people on the same beach. Here you have all of that minus the 1,000 people.
Okay.
So that's great. I mean, the Pacific side, you can compare it very much to the Pacific side of Costa Rica with great surf and great diving, but slightly different environment, slightly different, feeling to it, which I appreciate. And then Panama City is just not to be missed. It's often overlooked, but it offers so much. And like I said, the old city is definitely comparable to any of like the really hot, hip destinations that are out there right now.
All right.
Well, Kinga, good to see you. Thank you. Safe
Where-
travels.
Where are you going next?
Thank you. Next for me is probably going to be actually Costa Rica for some diving for the documentary that I'm doing. So
Go to the National Forest. It's fabulous. The volcanic National Forest.
our own
Amazing.
adventure right there.
He
Amazing.
thinks he's so
Yeah.
much
No,
more
no.
special
I've been
than he
everywhere.
is.
You know that, right?
No.
World traveler.
That's a lie.
But I
Don't
go
listen to him.
the easy chair route. I don't
Yeah.
do what she does.
We'll compare passports.
Yeah,
Thanks.
right.
Thanks a lot, Kinga.
Thank you.